Hey, traders. Welcome to the Thursday stream. Good to see y'all. First of the month. Not too much happened in crypto. Some pullbacks. But not severe pullbacks. No big deal, really, right? Bitcoin's just floating in between 16.2 and 17.569. And that's it. Any pullback you get that's higher than 16,200 shows maybe more evidence for accumulation. And that's about it. I mean, it's not every day you're going to get crazy moves in crypto. You just aren't. There were other big movers like all the metals and the miners, like gold miners and silver miners. Spot price of gold, silver, platinum, palladium. Some commodities did really well, and then some didn't, which is great. We can look at those too. But yeah, that's it. I mean, that's the movement you got on Bitcoin. No big deal. Ethereum, kind of interesting, right? The price action and, you know, whatever. Same sort of low, lowest low, higher low. It's above $1,266, which is a key level of inflection from history. Not just short term, but back from 2018. I mean, going all the way back to summer. At one point, it was resistance in June, multiple times in July, then became support in September. October was resistance in, you know, mid-November, and as now you're back above it. It's interesting price action. And if you stay above it long enough, you very well could run to 1420, because that's the next major level. 1420 being 2018's all-time high on Ethereum. You just wonder, like, looking at the daily. Monthly's, you know, not good on Bitcoin, Ethereum, anything, but you just gotta wonder. I mean, like, is Ethereum giving us that pattern completion zone before it hits the 886? That's the 85% retrace. I don't know, man. I really don't know. He's like gonna dump one more time and actually hit it. Not yet. So look, above 1224, you're all right. You're okay above 1224. That's where, if anyone's out there trying to take shots on Ethereum or anything, you have a cutoff, and it's below 1224, you're out. You're done. Because that's going to probably turn into lower lows. So that's it for now. That's your Ethereum update. BNB was not good. It was a bearish engulfing candle, I believe. Technically bearish engulfing. Yeah, there it is. Not really a big deal or anything. But this is one that's just like, good luck. Have fun with it. I don't have anything to say about it, because it's just in between two major levels, and it's been that way for months now, and I'm not worried about it. Great, dude. 225, 350, your big levels, and you're at 292, so who cares? Great. XRP, I mean, above 32 cents, right? Above 32 cents, you're all right. You did technically engulf the previous candle. You're above the 200 moving average, but if Bitcoin, you're going to just not crash, there could be some follow through, man. I mean, just it's one of the better looking cryptos out there with a larger market cap, a little bit more promising than you would think on Bitcoin itself or Ethereum or BNB. Recognizable structures, higher lows. Been that way since the summertime, so that's about it. Wow, insane, right? I'm here every day, so it's like you're only getting, if you're looking at the daily, you're getting one candle a day. That's all I'm giving you every time I go live. One candle. Wow. If you're you know, so concerned about crypto, there you have it. I mean, those are your largest market cap cryptos that are not stables in the world. We can look at the fifth too real quick, which is Doge. Doge didn't have a good day today. That's okay. 4-hour bearish divergence is developed, and you can pull back from that. You didn't bearishly engulf though, which was nice, but I mean, any kind of pullback you get after such a magnificent run with no pullbacks on the daily, starting November 22nd with an engulfing, I mean, you're up substantially, close to 40%. And any red days you get from here, who cares until it falls below 7.3 cents? I mean, who cares until you fall below 9.1 cents? That's the breakout threshold. So all's well on this. It's just, you're not going to have green days every day. The 4 hour kind of maybe the culprit here, I would think, right? Where you make a high on price, you make the same high, and you're making lower levels on the histogram and the RSI. Look at that. I mean, that playing out. But the good news, it may be good news, is pretty pathetic fall through so far. But again, what I'm saying is, like, it may not be done. May not even be close to being done. Could still be in the midst of playing out. But that's there on the second high. And after that, you can get pullbacks. But again, you're not worried about Doge until it falls below 9 cents, I think, really. So, and what it's doing, though, there's this 1 wick low at 11 cents right there, back from February of this year. That has been pesky, as you can see. What I'm hoping is there's just supply here, and the buyers are absorbing the remaining supply. And once, after enough attempts, buyers would complete absorbing supply and massive markup after the break of 10.67 cents, 11 cents. Okay, that's it. Ag trade set up way lower on the daily, right? Letting it ride up and down. But remember, something special about this one that others, they just aren't doing it, is it's an uptrend. You are uptrending for the most part. Most have just hit the freshest of fresh lows of the entire bear trend, the 1 year long bear trend. This one, only patent higher lows. Too many market participants, too much demand. So, and breaking out, back testing the breakout as support. Those are wonderful things. So, keeping your eye on this one. Okay, let's go to total market cap, of course.
I like turtles.
We know you do. Total, remember the miraculous fruit fly support held. We did it, man. You sprung, you back tested the spring on the 28th, and some follow through off of that, but nowhere near out of the woods. But that's a great start. That's normally how it does start, what it looks like before going higher. And I mean, you could see if you're contained within the parameters of a channel, you could run all the way up to the supply line again, just like the S&P 500 has been doing over and over and over again. And that's exactly what happened today on the S&P, a massive inflection point. Mother of all trend lines. Absolutely. So rejoice until you fall below $766 billion. Everything's fine until then. So just keep your eye on a swivel. It's a new month, so maybe new price action. There are things out there that look better than others, that make sense with traditional technical analysis. Yes, metals, gold, insane. But we must, just real quick, run to it while we can. Right here, this is the S&P 500. It is incredible. Yesterday you did not close at it. Look, you are doing it. You're not just testing the top of the rising wedge pattern that is very well established, very valid. It is this that goes all the way back to the top. January 4th, 2022. March 29th. August 16th. And here we are, December 1st. Your first time testing it in months. What do you think will happen here? You're in a bear trend. You have a very recognizable and reliable bearish pattern that has completely matured. You're at a mass inflection point. The volatility index has fallen below 20 again. Fallen below 20 for the first time since August. Those are, I mean, just based on the history of this trend, those are not good times to be taking fresh longs. Fear has evaporated from this market, and you know what that means. Maybe this time it's different, but my God, dude. You know, it's Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone, man, right? He walks outside. I'm not afraid anymore. But you know what was outside for Macaulay Culkin? Fear, uncertainty, doubt, and possibly a pedo. He didn't know that at the time. He was just a nice old man with a shovel. But he ran back inside. The VIX from Macaulay Culkin pumped to insane levels when he ran inside and hid below the bed. You know, it's Christmas time upon us too, so it's festive. This is a seasonal metaphor, right? No super chats, Guzman. I mean, I nothing's happened, right? So I don't know. Let me check stream elements. Nope. Nothing registering, bro. Excuse me. Hey, by the way, it is the first of the month, so it's the best time to join the Patreon. You know, where you get trade setups, education, you get access to my charts. I post sometimes insane amounts and charts only, ping you important charts, and no matter what market it is, there's value there. But it's also the single best way to support this channel. You know, I've been doing this almost 5 years. I do not push that very often. I only do it at the beginning of the month when it makes sense, and I leave it pretty much alone when it gets later in the month or even mid-month. So just saying it now because it is the first. All right, and thank you so much for the people that have joined.
BTC 8 hours, there's still somewhat on the 12 hours as well, but 8 hours very clear.
But dude, what about the 3-day, man? The 3-day bullish divergence, egg. Make up your mind. Thanks, dude. So there you go. That's the S&P, Dow Jones. Let's knock these out so we get to these metals. It went nuts. Dow Jones down 0.56% today. Didn't do much of anything. And I don't know, man. This is not an area to be taking fresh longs. This is an area to be like really cautious. Dang, Bradley, what's up, dude? Holy crap. Looks like the super chat works. Let's go, man. Let's go. Leroy Jenkins for that. Dude, let's go, man.
Thanks for the education, sir.
Thank you for the contribution and supporting this channel and community, bro. For a long time now. Don't think I don't know. I appreciate it. Kangs. I don't know, man. Dow Jones above 33,729, maybe 35.1, 35.6. Other than that, you're just getting really extended here, and fear evaporating makes me get scared, okay? When the VIX falls below 20, I'm getting scared based on history this year. Anytime you're falling at or below 20, that's about time to be wrapping up your longs and your bear market rallies. Holy crap. Okay. Y'all see the college football playoffs? It's confirmed. 12-team playoffs starting 2024. Amazing. I mean, kind of amazing. Winner's going to win no matter what. So, you know, NASDAQ broke its supply line. Had a decent day today, better than, you know, the others. 0.13% up, kind of flat. But still, it was your highest daily candle close since September 19th. So that's good. Still above 10,823. Nice. Okay. Huge engulfing candle yesterday. But again, we've had crazy candles like that. Anytime
Hey Mitch, thoughts on VGX, ASX, weekly. Thanks, 0.017255115 ETH.
Yeah, BTC, UTXO. Thanks for the German contribution. We'll look at it. Octung, man. Octung. Thanks. IWM, aka the Rust 2000. Remember, it broke out yesterday. It stayed out today. No back test. No back test yet. So still a little sus. I mean, the breakout happened, but let's see if there's any follow through, any back test, anything. We need a little bit. We need more time outside above this trend line that you've broken. Okay, weekly looks impeccable, but I mean, it's promising. I have concerns, man. I have just concerns about that VIX, about the S&P up against the mother of all trend lines. That's concerning, man. How could you not be concerned here? We certainly go back to the August 16th through 18th stream. There were concerns there too. You were at the trend line. You were at the 200-day moving average. The VIX was at its lowest. It was at 20. There were concerns then. There are concerns again now. Okay. Gold, dude. Gold could not be stopped. Wow. What a sign of strength. Breaking above the 200-day simple moving average for the first time really since June. Some multi-month development there. Breaking back into the key of key levels where, look, above 1800 is straight up and down like always. That's what you do. And you were right at it, testing it today for the first time since you broke below it in August 1st. Above that promised land, $1,900. Very real possibility of a target if it can breach. But it hasn't breached. In fact, it has not even made a higher high. It's making the same high now, which is great, man. That's awesome. Gotta love the short-term pullback after an 886 and then just strength. So positive momentum building. You're right around overbought, but you're fine. Pay attention to gold. It's doing stuff, man. It's not going out without a fight. Same with silver, though, right? We didn't even look at the quad screen. Sorry. Yeah, silver, man, that 886 just blasted through it like nothing, and thinking, hey, man, what's cool is it's breaking above the old range low. That's nice, right? 2168. But, you have 2291, which is a high going back from 2013. There's also a low, if you can even see it. It's like Bitcoin's Thanksgiving 2020 level. It's like nothing. October 2010, that's a level, and that's where it's at right now. We're about to be. It'll probably test that. If you break that, look at the price action. Always and forever, $25, like $24.84. So that's a big level coming up. Breaking above the 200 moving average. Awesome. All the metals did really nice stuff today. But it wasn't just that, man. Dude, look at palladium's interesting. I mean, it's not the coolest of cool levels, but this is a real inflection point going back to May of 2020. Look at this. October, September 2021. Even here, January 2022. Look, May of 2022, July, and you're above it again. It's interesting, right? This is not a joke area. I mean, below this area, yeah, death, pain, and despair, 1583, 1500. But if this level holds, you've seen it, what it's done before, holding the level. Look what it turns into, right? You can see breaking back above it and back testing it successfully. Even here, right? You got some price action. So it's very good. This could turn it if metals are really doing this, which we don't know. I mean, this could just be a scam, a joke. But pay attention to the levels. This is an inflection point where if market participants defend it too long, sellers will relent, and we could very well see a major markup. Okay. Damn, man, what's going on with the music? Is it just gone? I don't know. So yeah, palladium. Keep it on the watch list. 1853. It's not a joke. It's real. 1850, 1853. Okay. But then you had, copper futures. Wait, where's my other copper? Here's the other one. Copper started with a Gartley, the springback test. It's still in this channel, and it pivoted, made another higher low. Hidden bullish divergence in the end. So I guess you're going to be headed back up to the 200-day moving average, 395. I mean, this is still very bearish consolidation. The trend reversed, bearish consolidation, but 329, that was never a joke. It was always real right here from 2017, 14, 11. That's about it, really. I mean, kind of choppy in between there. It's a big level, and buyers defended it, and you've run to 395, breaking 395. I mean, 412 and then 463. Just kind of wonder, you're in a downtrend, but still holding up pretty well. You can thank gold and silver for that. Thank you, Jay, for the kind words on the stream. You like it. Yeah, we'll get into some more cryptos today, like Band. Oh my God, I'm just getting through these real fast because metals did stuff, right? Bitcoin didn't do crap, really. Ethereum, just looking at some notable stuff. Don't see Blackstone halting withdrawals. Wow, real estate loser scammers. More will do the same, like that open house, whatever it's called, that company. Who knows, Zillow one day maybe. They're sitting on like 6,000 homes or something. Like, not even joking. There's so much supply they own. They can't drop it unless they do. If they do drop it, it's maximum losses.
Could we say it run past $200 tomorrow? Traders helping traders. Thanks.
What's up, Mr. Singh? Thanks, dude, for the 20. I don't know. Pay attention. Remember what happened. Buyers, it sprung back above that level. It even back tested it as a support. Started running. Well, look at it. Thank you. It's just like all these things out there. It's like, what happens if the S&P reverses and the VIX goes insane, like it has all the rest of the time this year? Just don't know how it factors in here. It's gonna be tough. Okay, so just looking at the metals. Hey, it's cool. Let's look at U.S. oil. That unbelievably, man, the buyers defended. Oh my God, dude, they did it, man. Another day, right? You're defending this support one time, maybe the confirmation highs, but the most recent event was the same low. And, that's 3 white soldiers right there. Reversal. Maybe back test 78.35. Staying above 78.35 long enough turns into $87 to $100. So you got to wonder here, do we have it played? This certainly played out. That bearish continuation played out. But now you've just gone back down to a key level from history that has nothing to do with the harmonic. You've got to wonder, will this be it? Look, this is not a joke. 2018 highs. Look at this. You think this is a joke, man? 2011, 2012, 2006? It's not a joke. This is a real level. So wonder here, this could be a dragon. You could be looking at it like, okay, do we have it like this now? Do we now have a new spine? 1 and 2 here. That's the new supply line if you're looking for a dragon. I don't really like it as much because it's a lower low, which it's the lowest low put in of the downtrend, so it's not that great, but we'll keep our eye on it. No edge either. I mean, unless you're RSI, maybe you got some bullish divergence there. Natural gas didn't do too well today. Just knocking these out, man. All right, look, runs up, test 763. 763 is a low from August. I believe it's from history too, though. It is. It's a high from 2003. It went up, tested that, and pulled back. Again, it's just another one that's like, it just made a lower low. Wondering if you have bearish divergence now. You're below the 200-day moving average again. I just really don't know, man. Like, this thing could come all the way back down to 480, and it wouldn't be that weird. It could be a type 2 return. So this is just one wave up. I'm getting a little tired here. I bet on the 12-hour, it is real bearish divergence. Of course it is. Look at the high and the lower high, or the lower high on the oscillator. It's there, rejecting the 200 moving average on the 12-hour too. I mean, this is pretty weak. That's normally how these impulse waves end. Like the reaction low, like you rallied and then you got the bearish divergence in the 4-hour, 12-hour, whatever, maybe in the daily, and then you pull back and eventually you put in a type 2 later. So Not too big on natural gas right now. Doesn't look very strong. It's certainly not good area for a fresh long, dude. Okay, one I want to look at real quick. Got through that orange juice. Amazing. Look at that, man. Are you kidding me? Don't tell me we've got a head and shoulders now. I love it, man. Dump it to 0 so the TA can be ultimately respected. The greening plague in Florida be danged. Please do it, man. For the sake of all the technical analysts that have come and gone throughout the years, right? Let it be done. Dump us to 168, 164 would be wonderful. Look at all the bearish divergence. It was there. Now you got a lower high, confirming some distribution. This is daily. Dump, man. This is what dreams are made. Dreams are made of, man. Look, flipped it over, man. Look, you flip it over. It's like all the bullish divergence and the inverse head and shoulders now. Where at? I mean, 98% retraces from frickin' previous cycle highs or lows in this situation, 2016. Wonderful. NFT worthy if this plays out, okay? Problem is, on live cattle futures, just nope. Not ever gonna go. I think at some point, live cattle futures will just gap down 25% a day. I don't know when it'll happen. Good God. Unstoppable still. Coffee futures bearish back test today. Wonderful, right? You get a little scrub, pathetic rally that just merely back tested 172, 175 as resistance. Remember that level. Look what it's doing. Become learned. If you're not paying attention, this is price action correlating to a key level. What could this turn into, man? I mean, that could be, okay, $100 eventually. Bearish engulfing confirmed after a massive rejection of a key level that goes back to 2016. Coffee futures. There you go. Been bearish on this. Continuing to stay bearish on this. My God. Oil? Like, we just looked at oil? Wow, man. Can't help yourself, can you? Coal. Pull back some after hitting a key 3250, which goes to, look at that high from 2017. And you rejected it back in April, but you're here again. It's mild pullback, no big deal. I mean, you can come back to 28.84. As long as you make a higher low than $23, you're great. You're in good shape here. I get it though. I mean, you could definitely say that there's like some sort of harmonic. I get that too. I'm not ruling that out at all, you know. Look, some sort of shark of sorts. This is a reaction area. This is exactly where reactions occur. So don't be that surprised if a pullback happens. Could happen. Definitely. Not a fresh long area. Certainly. Even if it pumps. Because you're playing the numbers game. You can't afford to play the numbers game and keep longing at completed harmonics at 886s. You can't afford it, dude. We had U.S. Steel that made its highest daily candle close since May. I think that's awesome. It reminds me of Ford. It's very similar to Ford's chart. The beautiful bullish dragon breakout. You think it's got some room to run still. All this coming after a wonderful shark. You want to talk about education of spring back test? Look no further than U.S. Steel. Look at the low from 2016, then the COVID crash, and then the spring, and then the successful back test of spring. You even got two of them, man. This is like legendary stuff. This is how life-changing wealth opportunities when you can identify this stuff. It doesn't come around very often, but we can look at thousands of charts. We can find them. They're out there. You know, QRTEA has been doing that. So anyway, just looking at some of this stuff. Okay, so I don't know, man. Just looking at commodities, whatever. This probably puts people to sleep. Lumber futures wrecked, man. And this thing might be done. I mean, you know, it was probably done already. Below 460 is you're screwed. But there was like this other level of inflection from history that couldn't be ignored really. 414, buyers were defending it back in September. They were defending it in November, and now on the new first day of the new month, a massive bearish engulfing candle confirmed virtually your lowest daily candle close on lumber futures since, let's just say, June of 2020. This level, I'm telling you, below it, bye-bye. 2013 high, 2017 high. Look at this high from 2005. There's a level just right there, 1999, and a high from 1997. That, I mean, it was already done, again, 460, whatever. But there are other levels, and it could go way lower, man. You could be going down to like $300 from here. You lose 25% of your value on lumber futures if this doesn't hold up. I know my professional lumber trader friends have been short on this, so kudos to them. Low music on. Can y'all hear anything? I can't hear anything. No. What is going on? Yeah, it's low. It's supposed to be low. That's the point of it. Okay, so we can go back, switch it back to some crypto. Maybe we just knock out these requests. There's only like, we'll go to Tesla. No, let's go to WGX. There are only 2 requests, so it was flat today. Remember then the very, very nice candle off the very real inflection point from 2021. If it holds up 209 easily, why not? I don't know. If you break 209, I mean, that's where big markups could happen, but it just hasn't occurred yet. And again, looking at the S&P where it is, the VIX where it is, man. Kind of like, I don't know, I'm just super sketch right now, you know. Mr. Singh, you held, buyers defended the area, but I just think about the macro here, and I'm like, it's reversal areas, dude. Doesn't mean Tesla can't go to 209. Okay. Sorry, I wish there was like more to discuss on it. It's tough, man. We do have new patrons. Yes, we do. Thanks so much to Alex L, Joe M, Dale F, Jeff N, Kevin D. Thank all of you for joining the Patreon today, and thanks so much for all the patrons that have stuck around. There's a lot of y'all. It's incredible during this bear market. The amount of support y'all show is just unreal, and I feel truly blessed to have y'all in my life. Okay, so just know that. Extreme gratitude.
Technology.
Okay, so let's go to WGX now. West Gold Resources on the Australian Stock Exchange. But yeah, it's pretty cool here. Wow, you can talk about incredible. Up 10% today. Where were you? Why didn't you request this yesterday, bro? Yeah, you want to talk about, like we just said, buy low, sell high. I mean, is this not the lowest of low areas ever? December 2018, the ice line. What you're doing? Look at this massive break back above that ice line. And locally, you know, you have a range between 74.5 cents and, let's say it's probably something like that. I mean, that's your range, but the yellow is the ice the ice line from history. Nice volume as buyers defended that level. 93.5 cents, I guess, is your target if you're talking about a local range here. Yeah. Is it Wyckoff accumulation? It could be. This is the exact area you'd be looking for Wyckoff accumulation, right? But there are many gold miners that had been or are now at 886s, massive 886s from years ago. So you're up 10% today, but there is probably still another 12% upside before you see the top of the range at 93.5 cents. If you ever broke that, that is where things get really crazy, because you can clearly see there's a thin order book. There's not much going on, is there? I mean, that's the big one probably. The next massive area. You can see how many touches you get, how much inflection there is. That'd probably be the target. I mean, above 80 cents long enough, straight down and up, and then pretty much down. Why not up again? That is definitely the lowest of low risk areas you could imagine, right? On an asset, on any chart. Nice request because of that. Nice, dude. Hey, Dennis C, thank you so much for just joining the Patreon right now. Literally now. Thank you, dude. Please be sure to sync with the Patreon and Discord. You got to do that. That's where all the value is. Really appreciate it. Kings, man. All right. So WGX, Tesla. That was it. Those were the only two requests of the day. All right. So we can switch it back. I mean, we could look at some more of these miners if you want to. Like you had NEM. It's crazy, man. It wasn't like the craziest at all. It's still below massive levels, so it's not that great. GOLD was nuts. Absolutely nuts. And it not only hit this is like an actual Gartley. It fell below it briefly, but it was special because it was the 786 and the 1414 of the Gartley were confluent with an ice line from 2013. 2013 and look 1998 and 2000 and 2002 and 2001. You kind of get like that's what makes a harmonic strong. Like if you're like, man, what about the Gartleys, man? They keep failing and they keep going to the 886. Well, if you want to long a Gartley at a 786, you want to have it that 786 confluent with critical support from history. That's why it's important to have a lot of history, because that's an impeccable support. That is a steel wall where every time in history you've tested it, you've run up to $23. So, I mean, like that's one where you can look at it like that. Pretty good. It can be looked at like in other ways. Maybe a shark or something, but a 786, man. So you wonder, much higher probably. KGC, look at this. Look at this level back from 2016 and 2018 and then the COVID crash, and then you fell below and it's like, oh no, it's doomed. But then look at this. Look at this price action on KGC, Kinross. You broke back above the demand line, the old demand line, and now you've reconfirmed the validity of the demand line. So there's just a head fake, a false breakout, and now reconfirmed back above the trend line, maybe 490 from here. And of course, maybe like look an 886, 95%. You could make it into a harmonic if you wanted to. I get it, man. Look, it's just a bat Gartley. Look, I mean 95, but look an 886 exceeds it a little bit. That's fine. That's there. I mean, we have those. Silver miners looking very similar here too, like that. 200 likes, man. Anyway, so just looking at a couple of gold miners. Let's go back to crypto. We do need to pay attention. I didn't even get to look at band, but now let's take a look. It was incredible, man. Like, just beep, alert goes off, and it one time was up 20%, but the big deal, and a back test would be really nice here. Let's see band coming back test 195 to $2. That would be the dream. The zone. Let's reconfirm the validity of the old resistance as support and then keep going. But man, this was nice. This is the type of stuff you're looking for, right? It was long-term downtrend all year, and then, oh my God, it's so bad, and you create a range, you fall below the range, and you break it. Normally you don't get pumps like that, but you do. When the pullback happens, it loses 88% of its value and then creates an M shape, and it only keeps making higher lows, staying above that 200 moving average. Very nice. This was the most notable one. Well, Elon Musk is going live on Twitter in 20 minutes. Let's see if he says anything about Doge. Let's look at Doge's little brother, Shiba, because Shiba, dude, long opportunity. It really is. I'm not looking at this structural development before. I know a few others are showing it, but dude, it's where it is. It's where this is developing. It's not just the potential pattern that we have identified. It is the fact that 885 here is a very real inflection point from a long time ago. There's not much down here, but here it is, September of 2021. Look at it. It was resistance. It was resistance again. Look, June of this year. It was regarded as resistance and rejected. And look now, what's happened? A bullish engulfing candle and follow through, and now back tests of that level as support. What was once resistance is support now, and you have a completed M shape, an 886. It doesn't get any more low risk than this. I know, man. It's Shiba. It's a joke. It is a joke of a joke, actually. But remember the joke of the joke? This was a joke of a joke too. Identified with traditional technical analysis, the momentum shifting, and if you ever broke 1300, what could happen? That happened. So if you don't think it can play out, it already has. I mean, in terms of TA being respected on this chart, TA could be certainly respected again, and the upside's like 45% from here. Well, it's 40% from 885, but 40 to 45% upside from here, minimum. If this plays out, that's how much it goes up. So just letting you know here, this is really good. It's in an incredible spot of low risk, and it won't be here much longer. If everything's going to play out, if this is going to play out, you will not be sitting here for much longer, okay?
Noob here. For me it seemed inconceivable for Bitcoin to reach prices like 500k in the future, as some project, until recently I found the chart. It hit 84k back in 1998. Could we take a look?
Oh, Berkshire Hathaway. Yeah, we look at Berkshire Hathaway, man. Munger and Buffett, man. We can definitely do that. Harold, yes, of course. So that's it, man. Shiba, you're being warned about it right now. I'm telling you. Like, hi, if you're watching me, Shiba Inu coin below 885. Your argument virtually deteriorates because you are strategizing your entry based on the fact that buyers have now broken the price back above that 885 from 2021 and earlier this year. It is now support. That's what you're trading. Below that, you now have an argument to maybe not be in Shiba. So you understand it's a tight stop. It could fail easily. And you take on minimal losses, but there's 40 to 45% upside minimum. So it's an incredible reward to risk, and that's what trading is. That's what you're using traditional technical analysis for, to manage your risk and your reward, for that matter. Okay. Berkshire Hathaway, let's get to it, I guess, right? Why not? Did you know that Berkshire Hathaway is now outperforming Bitcoin for the past 5 years? That happened recently. So you want to see 85,000 in 2020 or 1998. Let's just pull up the weekly chart. 1998. 84K, 1998. Way down here is what you're talking about. And then, you know, it double topped and then crashed. And then virtually did nothing. After it hit 85K, I think, oh, you talk about Bitcoin can't go to all these levels. Well, guess what? Berkshire Hathaway virtually did not. You went up and down unless if you were holding, it did nothing for 4,000 days. 4,000 days. And then finally pivoted, started making higher highs, higher lows, and then went berserk. Okay, so just remember that, though. You talk about that. We have to talk about what it did after that. You ready for 4,000 days of Bitcoin going sideways? Because you're bringing this up. But nice little double bottom here, right? Look at this. How buyers defended this $411,000 area. Very nice. And some nice divergence there, too. You're running, and it's a dragon. It's like the small caps. It's a weekly dragon pattern, just like the IWM. Broke out. You're working on the dragon tail now. Gorgeous. There you have it. Okay. It's the exact same pattern at an ice line. I mean, it's everything. It is the IWM virtually. So it's just outperforming the IWM because the IWM just broke out like yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever. And this one's been broken out for 6 weeks or so. Okay, $17,000 Bitcoin, man. Okay, let's that was it. Chrono Puddle. Thanks again, man. So target on Berkshire, real quick. I mean, 618786. Well, you're about to hit it. 487,000, 10,000 off, and then 786 is 51,000. I'm sorry, 512,922. And an 886 is going to be 528,000. Not used to saying those numbers. It's huge.
Got to give back to the king. Cheers from the shadows, buddy. You always keeps it real.
Thanks, Ross, for the 20, man. Thank you so much, dude, and really kind words. Worth more than the contribution itself. Thank you, dude. But the trend is certainly your friend on Berkshire Hathaway, my God. Going back to a very special chart. Very, very special. IMO. It's crypto. It's QNT. Old QNT, man. The levels defended, the 886 in an uptrend, a full reset, hidden bullish divergence above the 200-day moving average, a multitude of one test, second test confirmation, right? I'd love this, man. 151, 156 eventually, if this is going to play out. This is what you're looking for. This is dream state looking S-coin right here. QNT, and there are not many others, man. ETC was okay. Bitcoin Cash was okay because Bitcoin Cash was like, bearish engulfing candle yesterday. But if you're above 105 to 108, you're in salt. You're okay. You are okay down here. Like this is like talking about low risk. This is a lower risk area. like having a stop loss just somewhere marginally below 105, because your argument would be strategizing an entry just above the old 2019 low. You got it. Falling below it, your argument is more so to not be trading, not be long below this level. So that one's okay. ETC was okay because, you know, it's like you're completing an M shape. You got all this divergence. Maybe wedging. It's okay. But it's just kind of like one low. I mean, it's okay, man. I mean, these are lower risk, but you know, the lowest risk is $13, of course, because look at these. Look how many times it's been regarded as resistance support. But no breakout. You haven't even broken the supply line yet. So there's some good stuff, man, right? Definitely some good stuff going on. I'm just wondering about, you know, Doge and Shiba, man, really got my eye. There's just something about them. I mean, the technicals are just stupidly good. I don't know why or how, but they just are, man. Okay. Now, Doge on the 4 hour, not as good, but going back to it real quick, revisiting it, because I mean, we're not going to look at ones that are where they were, what they're doing off of what they've done, and where they could be going. And once 10.67 cents breaks, man, could be really, really nice. Okay, so others, though, I mean, not good. I mean, others are just like, maybe they pump, not great. What about Litecoin? It's fine up here. It's in an uptrend, certainly. But you could pull back to $58, whatever, and still be fine. But yeah, I mean, above $73 is, look, you're formally back testing that high from May as support. I really like that. Yeah, pretty strong, man. There's maybe a little bearish divergence, but it's just not rolling over. But the thing is, you haven't tested $66 as support. You have, look, in the past you did. Look, before you went to moon, you got a break and then a back test right around Thanksgiving of 2020. Ironically, that's the support Bitcoin has just defended twice and is above it right now. So yeah, Litecoin's good. I mean, Litecoin's fine. It's making higher highs, higher lows. Arguably in an uptrend now. A little midterm uptrend, higher highs, higher lows. Matic's already up 1.3% on the day. This one, remember, held 200-day moving average, but is now up against the resistance, 95, 98 cents. I don't know what this sounds awful. Yeah, we did a local on the 8th, don't we? Matic is not broken out of its range. Not yet. Maybe have an alert set up. Let's go back to Bitcoin, top of the hour. Your favorite, man. There it is. This is what I was talking about, that Litecoin level that was back tested back in 2020. Here it is. You sprung, you back tested the spring. For now. This thing goes to 19,650. It's still in a long-term downtrend. It's still making a lower high than the previous high, which is crazy, right? But that means a 15+% upside on Bitcoin in a downtrend. And that's like, that's why you keep trying to find those gems like Shiba and Doge and kind of ETC and QNT, right? Because those are the ones you're trading just on the offshoot chance that Bitcoin defends this level for real. This spring back test is real and Bitcoin goes to 19,650. and we get a bear market rally again, those altcoins will make your nut for the year. So let's just, all you need, man, it's just Bitcoin to stay elevated above 16.2. And your altcoins that are amazing technical setups will flourish. Yeah, new day was an hour ago, but it's still the top of the hour. I mean, clearly you're not from America because of Weather Channel. It's an inside joke for Americans. Scan through these, whatever. Sitting back. ZRX, I mean, mother of God, that's a level, isn't it? What a reaction off that level from 2019. My God. A lot of down and up, isn't there? Holy crap. Where you are. It's Zcash, same situation, similar anyway, like where you got a low back from 2016, bounced off of that, could go to 53.50 and still be bearish as F. Supply lines there too. Wow. YFIs, I mean, it never hit the 886. It was very close. It had an 86, 87% retrace. Had this little small pennant here and it broke upward. It broke out. Could go to 74.53. But this is another one that's like, hey, I mean, it's an awful area because, like, look left, man, there's no price action. But if you're completing, this is exactly where you're looking for these M shapes. Exactly. It could fail. I don't give a crap if it fails. But I'm telling you right now, this is where, man, at like virtually the lowest low of all time back from 2020, you complete an M shape here. These are probably the strongest possibilities of this stuff, of cycle reversals, all downtrend reversals, right? So maybe there's gonna a lot of chomp and bullcrap that has to happen for a while, but I'm just saying, man, like you look at an M shape developing here, this is it. You're not looking for M shapes to develop up here, dude. You're just not. I'm not looking for an M shape that's, oh, hey, man, is that an M shape? Yeah, dude. No, you're looking for it at the basement levels. You got it on YFI, so. YFI, what a joke. I don't care. But hey, man, it's back. Dude, it could make another higher low at $990. The low from November 2020. Okay, after crashing. Go for it, dude. Is that 3 rising valleys on psychedelics, I guess? Can't get much worse, right? What about Tezos? Ultimately terrible, just awful, man. Not really at a key support. I mean, it's right at this level from March 2020, the COVID crash low itself, but you think a little bit lower, but this is the one where it's just like most of them are like this, where they're not showing awesome harmonics completed. They're not making higher lows. You know, deep retrace 886 harmonics are accumulation arguments. This is not, there's no accumulation argument. Only the lowest low, only sitting down at its lowest price. No movement, right? You're not doing what XRP is doing, is it? Nope, not even close. You say XMR looks strong? Interesting, because I'm hitting the space bar and it's XMR. Well, 121's a support. Resistance certainly is. I mean, like, look, June of 2019. Buyers defended it. They did. But now you're going up against an inflection point from 2017. It's resistance. You're below the 200-day moving average. It's okay. I think there are better ones out there than this. But, yeah, man, that's a spring back test of spring. Pretty much. That's your first higher low. Make a higher high. Do something, man. You haven't made a higher high in a long time, have you? But I think above 154, you're in good shape for upside. We were talking about that in August. Oh my God, you're above 154, but couldn't sustain. You couldn't sustain above it, so it's not real. But if you could, off this spring back test, get above 154, there could be insane upside. It just hasn't happened yet. You got to make a higher high at some point. You got to take out the 200-day moving average. You're only regarding it and rejecting it as resistance, right? You're about to be testing it again. It's a 148, so have your alert set up or something. XLM, complete garbage. Complete garbage, man. Like this one, I know, of course, you could break above 89 or 8.9 cents anytime now, but look where you are. You are below this clear resistance from 2019 and 2020. You're below it, not above it.
Dollar mask still going sheesh. Can we look at weekly?
Sheesh. Sheesh. Yeah, sure. So you cannot be bullish on XLM until it gets back above 8.99 cents. Look how it's regarded as resistance, bearishly engulfed yesterday. It looks terrible. Like if Bitcoin rallies, it's not gonna dump. It probably will get back above that level, but for now, it's just awful. Terrible. Downtrend. Without a doubt. You say, yeah, Mask was a good one. It was looking pretty solid. It's not one I normally look at, but it was there, man. It was there. Yeah, it broke out, broke 343. And the target on this, I mean, you could always come for back test because that never happened, right? You back test 343 as support. But for now, if it just keeps going, then a 513 to 550 target up there again, okay? It's pretty similar to QT. Hey, remember this? Classic accumulation and hello? Or I think I still have it. Mask, where was it? Yeah, look, dude, it was on the 29th. It was like this, right? There was, man. Mask was sitting up at 338. And nice follow through off that. My God. Could keep going. For sure. Okay. There's your Mask, bruh. What's up, Randy or Miss Teen Crypto? Yeah, I'm going on her stream tomorrow. Not sure what time. I can't remember. It's like 2 or 3. Let me see here. Oh, it's at 3 p.m. So that's 4 p.m. Eastern. 4 p.m. Eastern, going live with her. And we're going to talk about Bitcoin or bugs. Or other things too. 4 p.m. Eastern, yep. XLM's meant like all the rest. If there is a bullish argument, a bullish development, it's meant for taking an entry, setting up a strategic stop loss at a reasonable area, strategic level, and then having profit taking levels with a 3-to-1 reward to risk. That is what XLM is used for. If it's not showing us those things, it's absolutely useless. Just like every other crypto is useless outside of giving us an edge. It's a financial instrument used for us to make money or, to take a bet on a low risk, high reward trade. That's it. That's all it is here. It's the way it's always been, man. Beanie Baby's on the way up. Beanie Baby's on the way down.
Jasmine, letter A in square, American football, elephant, RTR.
Roll Tide, Tim. Thank you, dude. Yeah, look at Jasmine, man. Jasmine, dude. Mrs. Teen Crypto is a hottie. She's married? What are you talking about, pothead? Must be the other Teen Crypto, because that's not her, right? Jasmine. Can't believe I'm typing that. Old Jasmine. Wow, dude. It did it, man. It did it, man. Hey, how incredible was that? right? How about that descending triangle performance? I don't think he hit the measure move exactly, but it was really close, man. It was real close, bro. You're not always going to get 100%. I know you're not. Look, Bulkowski talks about measure moves. You get about 70% of the move. Of the 100% measure move, you get 70% of it. So that is right in line. That's like 80% of a measured move. And it's still not done. It might not be done. I wouldn't touch this ever. Never. This thing only loses. It is a massive, massive scam. Okay, a rug pull. This was a Sam Bankman-Fried Jr. Yeah, dude. Imagine thinking the creators of Jasmy did anything besides get involved with the FOMO and the mania. They're like, hey, man, all these people are making money by creating scams, and then they're using the money from people that are investing in it initially, and then they're using all that money for marketing. And then the marketing, if it works out, pushes the price way higher, and we can offload all our coins on these crazy pumps. Perfect. Let's do it. That's Jasmy. That's 99+% of all cryptos. The same thing. Oh man, they were seeing everyone was getting rich. They didn't care. They're like, oh, it's not regulated. They don't care. They don't lose sleep at night. These are sociopaths creating these coins. Crazy people. No remorse for you. You are the exit liquidity for all these scammers creating these coins. This is a joke. It will never do anything. I don't give a crap what you say. I'll talk to the Jasmy people about it. I don't care. They're losers that created this scam to dump on you. That's all it is. That's all crypto is for the most part, okay? Bitcoin's not crypto in that sense. Throughout all this, crypto's been the unaffected. It doesn't even matter. Scam Bankman fraud didn't even own any Bitcoin. The FTX reserves had no Bitcoin. That's all you need to know. So what do you want to look at, dude? It made its lowest level of all time, and it's rallying, and no one cares. It'll probably make a lower high than the previous high and dump again later. Okay, well, what do you want me to do? Like, hey man, look at this scam that's in only a downtrend, only makes lower highs, lower lows, but it pumped. Try to be nice here and be like, okay, I guess maybe from this high to low, you could target for 5.2 tenths of 1 cent to 5.7 tenths of 1 cent and then exit because it's going to make a lower high and roll over again. Terrible downtrend. I wouldn't touch it ever with your money, my money, no one's money, dude. The government's money, the taxpayer money, they'll send it to Ukraine. I'd rather go to Ukraine than go into Jasmy coin, okay? I guess. Not really. I wouldn't, but you get what I'm saying. It's that bad. God, man. My God, dude. Buyers defending a level on VeChain that is unbelievable. Not even, never mind. It's still below it. God, I can't even get behind some of these. I cannot get behind. VeChain below 1.9 cents is death, eventually. It's less than a cent. Don't forget, man. All I'm gonna do is tell you, like, all these jokes. Shiba, probably. Shiba and QNT. Doge, you already missed the boat. You're off 35% or so. Off, like, the most optimum entry for Doge. Okay, you are. But I still think, like, on the daily and 3-day and all that, it looks incredible for more upside. Just, you're not at a very strategic entry now. on Doge. But Shiba is at a strategic entry right now. Anyone out there could just be like, I'm gonna go long. But if I'm gonna go long, one better be putting a stop loss directly immediately after they take their long on Shiba. That should always be the case, always. You are not doing it right. If you long and then don't set up stop loss right after, you're doing completely the wrong thing. You had to protect yourself. But my God, this is the lowest risk area you could ever dream of on an S coin called Shiba. I know. 40 to 45% upside. Q&T, a lot of upside too, but you know, whatever. I'm immune to bugs. I put on my bug spray before the stream, so, and I have a brand new bug repellent vest from Ralph Lauren, whatever. It has DEET built in, so I'm good. I'm safe. You're going to find them. You're going to find the illiquid scrub coins too. They'll probably have opportunities like this out there. I'm just like, I don't know, man. I kind of like spending my time like looking at a lot of crypto and then sprinkling it with stocks and commodities. I'm not really interested in
Do a
like,
bear market jazz me stream. A light hint of jazz in the background. Peace 0.003901006 CDH.
a jazz me stream. I mean, like, why even? I can't even believe that exists. I can't even believe it exists and people talk about it in our community unironically. It's sickening a little bit, you know. It's scammers gonna scam. But if they're gonna scam, fine. But if their chart is showing us something that we can identify that is technically amazing, fine. But if it's not, get wrecked. Like right now, Shiba Inu coin, the way it's set up, it looks like it's gonna change the world, dude. It's gonna change the world and it's gonna make $1 billion for everyone in the world right now. Once it falls below 885, the 886 again, then it's a useless scam again, right? Get it? How it works? Okay. All right, so whatever. I mean, I guess that's it for the stream. Plenty more things you could look at, but thanks for coming out. I really appreciate it. Thanks for likes, love, support, contribution, everything in between. Be sure to join the Discords if you haven't. It's free, but be sure to, if you want to support this channel, the single best way to do that is by joining the Patreon. Trade setups, education. You get access to all my charts where you get pinged on insane setups, crazy developments across all markets. You know, if you're in the Patreon, it's valuable. So, but it supports the team. Yep, so. So hit that like button on the way out, and be sure to join me and Miss Teen Crypto tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern on her channel. I'll be sure to ping people when we go live. I'll just be back until next time. Respect the T.
Kava, please.
Wow. That maybe it's happened one time ever where I'm in the middle of saying TA to end it, and that happens. I guess we'll do it. Yeah, just save the stream. Saved the stream, man. Kava, this is another joke, man. It's pretty awful here. It's had glory before, but not anymore. I mean, it is down at 75 cents, 76 cents, definitely, but no good looking consolidation, no harmonic. Broke support from 2021 and 2020. It's miserable, man. It's a massive loser. There was a good time back in the day, right? And back even in March and February, it was beautiful. It was great stuff. And look at the rally off of that. Identified Gartley inverse head and shoulder spring back test of an inflection point. It went nuts, but like, and then remember the dragon? This is what the index funds are doing. Russell 2000. Berkshire Hathaway, wow. But now, dude, it's in shambles. It's a joke, dude. It's a freaking joke. Sorry, I got a lot of... This is just another one that's it's a joke. It's a scam. No one cares. Like, what am I looking at here? That it just made its lowest low. It's not catching any bids off of its lowest low. Lowest low since May of 2020. Talking like 2.5-year lows on Kava. Because it's a joke, man. It doesn't do anything. There's nothing here that makes... If it pumps, it doesn't matter. If you go to the casino and you hit the slot machine and you win, you were lucky. That's it. That's what happens if Kava pumps here. There's nothing here that makes it incentivizing via traditional technical analysis. It's a joke. Garbage. Okay? It's like XLM right now. It's like most of them. It's not like Shiba. It's not like QNT or ETC or maybe even Ethereum. It's not like Doge. Not even like Bitcoin Cash. It's garbage. I'm sorry, man. Tough love. That's it. I can't go any more into it. I'm sorry. Don't want to look at Sol, but Sol, dude, we'll look at it. Your scam, Sol, is just getting closer to the bearish engulfing, maybe? No, not quite. I mean, it's above 1246, so whatever. If Bitcoin pumps, then this thing will probably rally too, but I don't care. I don't care if it goes up. Do you think Sol's going to go up to 1830 and Shiba and Doge and QNT, the ones that are technically superior, aren't going to go insane? I would bet this thing goes to $5 eventually. It's just right now, it's buyers defending this 2021 low. Yeah, it crashed really bad. So it's stalling for a little bit. That's it. Sol's a joke. It's a scam. It was a tool that scam bankman fraud used to defraud people. So if you want to own that, have fun. Can't even believe people are even asking about it. Okay, so I shouldn't even be here. The stream was over and then someone tipped like less than a second before I hit the thanks for watching scene on my deck. So as the Bitcoin started okay on the day, it's now not great. And if you pull back, who cares? Whatever. All right. As long as it makes a higher low than 16,200, you'll be okay. That's it. So I'll just be back. Join the Patreon if you want to support the channel and get access to my charts. Join the Patreon, man. It's linked above. Well, this is awkward. Set ended. Don't even know, man. Well, for you talked about jazz, so maybe we'll throw on jazz or something. Okay, all I did was jazz, because jazz me. Here you go, dude. Respect the T. Hey.